The anchorite! You're as bothersome as that damned Dremora. No matter. The votive rune is placed, and now you die.
You brought this on yourself, Dagonist. Damn these Waking Flame cultists, bringing their Mehrunes Dagon madness to Fargrave. Their votive runes infect mortals with dark magic. I came to meet someone about all this when I spotted that cultist and my hands began to glow. Just like yours. This is Fargrave, a city in oblivion with permanent and open connections to other realms. The cultists place those votive runes faster than I can destroy them, putting every mortal who lives here at risk. That's why I agreed to meet with the Dremora. Lyrinth, the Dremora. She sent me a letter. Said the cult threatened Fargrave. Nirn, too. She wanted my help, but I can't deal with that now. The votive runes are clearly the immediate danger. We should work together on this. I can pay. I need you to talk to my contacts. Madam Wim's establishment is here in the city. Initiate Teal'go meets me in the Burn, out in the Deadlands. See what they know about the votive runes and the cult's plans. Then meet me in the Fargrave Crafting Plaza. Is it? I hadn't noticed. Look, we only just met. If you turn out to be trustworthy, I'll tell you the strange tale. If not, well, we'll deal with that if it becomes necessary. The glow seems to have faded. For now. Why won't you all just leave me alone?
Something terrible's about to happen. I just know it.
Whenever, before on, for 10.
What's that?
We'll come back in that video.
Okay.
You care to do it? You want to show me?
Well, I haven't viewed the video.
Yeah.
I'll try. I've never done it through what company or anything.
No, the video was just where we started that other part.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You care?
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Another poor mortal succumbed to the power of the Dagonic votives. How unfortunate. But what's this? A new face? And what does Madam Wim always say? New faces bring new opportunities. Let's talk. Has anyone ever told you that you have an incomparable mien? Most in this celestial palanquin we call Fargrave have the barest patina on their auras. But you, I know multiple buyers who would pay top price for a soul like yours. Shall we trade? What? Poor Josette? She's one of my favorite regulars. At least she was, before the votives affected her. First, she became belligerent, then extremely melancholy. Now she's practically mindless. But tell me, darling, what brings you to Madam Whims?
Yeah, can you just text her that? Or do you have to get on the
She did she?
Message?
All true, but I hate to brag.
Oh, you just.
She's an unusual mortal, though, isn't she? Our darling of the alleys. And clever. She sent you so as not to increase her tab at the House of Whims. As a new customer, your first transaction is
You have
free.
to hold the button, the white circle button in Messenger after you click the camera icon the entire time you're taking the video, or it stops the video. And so you gotta wait. There would be a little blue bar, and it's like a loading bar, and you gotta wait for the loading bar to go all the way around.
I'll go under her name or what happened.
The apartments one with the bunches of people. So you click it, you're gonna type a message, and then on the left corner, sorry guys.
Ah, two topics on the lips of many a Fargravian. The Daganists are mortal rabble with a fetish for destruction. The votive runes are prayers to their prince made manifest. Spells that seem to affect only mortals, like poor Josette here. An interesting question. Alas, I have no answer. But you're not the only newcomer. Has anyone... What? Poor Josette? She did she? All true, but I hate to brag. She's an unusual mortal, though, isn't she? Our darling of the alleys. And clever. She sent you so as not to increase her tab at the House of Whims. As a new customer, your first transaction is free. Ah, two topics on the lips of many a Fargravian. The Daganists are mortal rabble with a fetish for destruction. The votive runes are prayers to their prince made manifest. Spells that seem to affect only mortals, like poor Josette here. An interesting question. Alas, I have no answer. But you're not the only newcomer to our fair city seeking such knowledge. My eyes about town tell me that Lyranth the Dremora has come to Fargrave. She's in the shambles, searching for Sister Seldina. You want more? I'm giving away an awful lot as part of your free sample, but I am feeling generous today. Sister Seldina leads the Daganists here in Fargrave. She and Lyranth seem to have it out for one another, though I have yet to ascertain why. As the name implies, Now, what should we do with Josette? Hmm?
All of you,
Go on
stay
now.
away from me! Stay away!
And we was cleaning earlier, so I figured it was bedtime.
Yeah, I was getting I'm done.
Okay.
We move with the wind. For something to attack, or something to protect. Face me, mortals! You for that grisly death! Come back to me, as I did to you! Do any dare to face me?
I'm not one to harm, but are you lost? I'll not ask why you're wandering this cursed place, but I'd urge you to leave. The Deadlands are hospitable to no one. If your mission keeps you within this realm like mine does, then I'll gladly share what I can, be it my fire or a blessing. There isn't a good word to describe me. I'm a stranded soul, a wandering fool. Who I am, I suppose, is a traveller, much like yourself. Trudging ever onward to complete a duty I suspect is impossible. I made a deal with a Daedra of some great importance. I'm not allowed to say more about the exact nature of the deal. Asking for assistance, he said, will be cheating. Nevertheless, I must roam the Deadlands until I fulfill my side of the bargain. My compatriots and I were hired to help a man rescue his wife from the Deadlands. She ran into a portal to save her village. With a disposition like that, she could easily have been one of us. Still, we underestimated the danger of this realm. Precisely. I saw my friends fall and I lost confidence. I became daunted. Still, my tragedy does not concern you. All are welcome and safe at my fire. I can even give you a blessing to aid you in your journeys if you wish. I'm not much of a mage, but I picked this up in my journeys. Hopefully it does you more good than it did me. Safe travels to you, wanderer.
Georgette, useful not only for its luster.
can see me? That's a relief. Can you hear me too? Another improvement. I've been trapped in this synchrocesiac state for I don't know how long. My senses, myself, scattered far and wide. I'm barely aligned enough to communicate. I need an intervention to pull me free. Would you help me? Out of sync with reality. I need to find a Daedra sage named Urvank, a master of the 11th Force Change. He may be my best hope of escaping the syncrocesia. Maybe my only hope. Will you help me find Urvank? I'll compensate you once I'm whole. The only lead I have is one of Urvank's disciples, Mora, in Windswept Crag. I've been trying to communicate with her for hours, but I get no response. If you speak on my behalf, we may finally get somewhere.
Okay.
Tired of walking? Very well. A fine ore, Tamid.
Not the person I was supposed to meet.
One second, guys. Returned. Drank coffee, and I conquered other things. Yeah. Jokes. Sorry about that.
You're not the person I was supposed to meet. What do you want? Explain yourself, stranger. The Deadlands isn't a place for chance encounters. The Anchorite promises to get me away from the cult in exchange for information. I hold up my end of the bargain, and what do I get? Another fool seeking knowledge from Portilgo. This is the last time, you hear? Make sure the Anchorite knows that.
I'll tell her, do you know what the cult plans to do with the Ball Towers?
They don't tell lowly initiates all the details of their master plan. But I hear things. Sister Seldina wants to take over Fargrave. Make it an offering to Mehrunes Dagon. The votive runes play a part in that, but I don't know exactly how. Sister Seldina leads the Fargrave cell. She has a grand vision for the Waking Flame. It starts with Fargrave, but it doesn't end there. She wants control of the portals. With them, she can hand Lord Dagon all of Oblivion. Even Nirn would be in reach. The Dremora? She's practically all the Order's old guard talk about these days. Seems she's been causing a lot of trouble for Sister Seldina, interfering with her plans. Something's about to happen. Tell the Anchorite. Fargrave's in danger. The Order has camps throughout Fargrave and the Deadlands. Sister Seldina could be anywhere. But tell the Anchorite to check the shambles. Look for an abandoned building, someplace hot. I heard one of the Devastators complaining about the heat. If we were talking about the Deadlands, no. But the shambles is a different story. That section of Fargrave can't have too many places hot enough to make a Devastator uncomfortable. The Anchorite will figure it out. What? You assume every Dagonist is a true believer willing to do whatever their superiors tell them? I joined up because they promised me a better life. A way to escape the shambles. But they lied. The Anchorite agreed to help me, for a price. If Sister Seldina knew I was talking to you or the Anchorite, my life wouldn't be worth a scab on an Ogrim's elbow. I want out! Look, tell the Anchorite. She can find me at the Bearer's Rest in Fargrave when she's really ready to help an old friend. Tell the Anchorite I'll be at the Bearer's Rest. She owes me, and I expect her to honor our agreement. on me! Stay away! Disaster is coming! Fargrave is doomed!
There's no point. No point at all.
That's awesome. That is shit.
Over here, friend.
Lord Dagon will visit disaster upon this ash heap. Mark my words.
These new Dagonists are barely worth the effort. I followed them into the plaza and destroyed the votive rune before they even noticed I was there. And the Grasp decided to get involved, finally. Hey, did you learn anything from my contacts? Madam Wim didn't charge you, I hope. She usually lets you sample her wares for free the first time. After that, it gets expensive. The Shambles is a big place, but now we know more than we did when we started. Did you also make contact with Teal'co? Hot? In the Shambles? Must be the old baths. The furnaces beneath the bathhouse have been burning forever. But what was that about the votive runes? How does Sister Seldina plan to use them to conquer Fargrave? Damn it! No one is going to conquer Fargrave if I have any say in the matter. I suppose we need to investigate the old bathhouse. If we find Sister Seldina, maybe we'll find Lyranth too. Let's meet in the shambles. We can discuss our options there. Once we enter the shambles, we can work our way together to the old bathhouse. The shambles can be a dangerous place, but it's also where the majority of Fargrave's mortals live.
Move, mortals, flee!
You will see. Lord Dagon will devour you and your city.
Be silent. Your prince has no power here.
The shambles. Not a place for a casual stroll. Let's go check out the old bathhouse.
Radin Tamid.
Choose a direction. East through Skane Row, through the Western Warrens, or directly north through the Central Plaza. East through Skane Row, is it? Be wary of the Spiderkith. They consider any mortals who enter their territory to be prey. That's the bathhouse up ahead. Let's see if the door is locked. That door should take us into the bathhouse, if we can open it. Locked, and with magic. Damn. If the main door is sealed, let's see if we can get in through the courtyard. probably just a Daedra. This bridge leads to the roof. Might be a way in over there.
Find your own.
This is the bathhouse courtyard. See those depressions? Used to be outdoor pools. Let's see if we can find a way inside from here. I never met a building with only a single entrance and exit. Let's look around the courtyard. There's got to be another way to get into the bathhouse. Because it's a big building, and big buildings always have multiple exits and entrances.
thinking.
That opening in the rocks. Maybe we can reach the caves below and get into the bathhouse from there.
They left us no choice.
We should be able to find a way inside through the Undercroft. It runs beneath the bathhouse. Another ward. I think we can get past this one, though. I have an idea. Unlike the door outside, this area contains everything we need to disrupt the magic sustaining the ward and dispel it. I've seen the Daedra use these crystals to do all sorts of things. I spotted a lucent among the debris in this hall. It's a Daedric crystal that can absorb and store the background energy that pulses through all the realms of Oblivion. We'll need that to get started. Then take the lucent to the Dynamis font over there. That background energy I mentioned, the font absorbs it. Place the lucent on the font, and it will fill it with the charged energy. Finally, insert the charged lucent into the discharge labrum beside the door. That will release the energy from the crystal and disrupt the ward. That's the idea, anyway. I've seen the Daedra do all sorts of things using lucents, fonts, and labrums. Remember, find a lucent, charge it in the Dynamis font, then place the charged crystal in the labrum beside the door. Once you understand how lucents function, you can use them to accomplish all sorts of things throughout the realms of Oblivion. That's definitely a Lucent. Now take the Lucent to the Dynamis font. Place the Lucent in the Dynamis font and it should fill it with energy. That did it. Look how the crystal crackles with energy. Now place it on the labrum. Insert the charged crystal into the labrum. It worked! And now you know how to use a charged Lucent. Let's see what's behind that door.
Don't, Tanit. Careful. We did what we had to.
Oh, hands. They're glowing again.
I see my spell brought the help I requested, but I didn't expect there to be more than one of you. Who knew that a simple spell would take so long to yield results? Or that my request for mortal help would deposit multiple options at my feet? But the brand is unmistakable. That glow certainly contains my arcane indicators. Who are you, mortals? The Anchorite? An unusual appellation, even for a mortal. As for my absence, I heard a cultist mention that Sister Saldina had arrived at their headquarters in the Shambles. I could not let the opportunity to catch up with her slip away. My reasons are my own, little mortal. Suffice it to say that Sister Saldina commands an Order of the Waking Flame sect intent on seizing control of Fargrave. I want to determine how they plan to accomplish that. Interesting. I noticed the Daganic prayers and the effects they were having on mortals, but I still don't know their ultimate purpose. What I do know is that Sister Saldina plans to conquer Fargrave and use its many portals as a gateway to Nirn. Even a Dromore of my talents cannot hope to stand alone against the Daganists and an army of living disasters. I seek to learn Sister Saldina's secrets. You want to protect the mortal realm from total destruction. Together, we can accomplish both. She's smart and ruthless. A powerful combination in a mortal. She commands the Dagonists here in Fargrave and oversaw the creation of the Cataclysm. With that device, she plans to create an army of living disasters to unleash upon Nirn. Daedra empowered to unleash destruction upon the mortal realm and make it easier for Mehrunes Dagon to conquer Nirn. Did you know he's tried before? Dagon broke an agreement, and the doors between the Deadlands and Nirn were sealed. He can't use them. Sotha Sil, one of the so-called living gods of the Dark Elves, supposedly made a pact with various Daedric princes to protect Nirn. I don't know the details, but Dagon broke the pact. Sotha Sil slammed the doors and closed off Dagon's connections. Everything about Sotha Sil's pact is rumor and speculation, so that is what I hope to determine. And I want to examine the Cataclysm. The attack on Fargrave could begin at any moment.
Oh, it vanished again.
The spell has run its course. The glow will not return. Now, to deal with this ward. Come, I sense activity in the chamber beyond.
The Dremora again. Well, you're too late. The ritual is almost complete. Dagon's blessing reverberates among the votive runes. Soon a wave of destruction will sweep over Fargrave and destroy the Daedra.
The spell. What's happening to us?
Mortal, destroy the votive runes.
Daedra, my plan depends upon it.
Unshackle your mind, Tamil.
Tismazin, help me!
Protect the votive runes. You will pay for that, Dremora. You and your companions both.
Sister Seldina got away, and we're right back where we started. Nowhere.
Nowhere? Take a moment to look around. Sister Seldina departed in haste. Certainly she left something behind. I did not think Sister Seldina capable of performing such a powerful ritual. You did well, mortal. A few more moments and the magic would have exploded across Fargrave, leaving the city defenseless and destroying all of the Daedra, including me. Yes, but she fled in haste. That means she probably left something behind. Let's search this bathhouse. Bring me whatever you find. Sister Seldina's abandoned paraphernalia may be of use to me, and it may tell you more about the threat to Nirn. From what I could devise, the votives elevated the emotions of mortals in the city, siphoning the energy generated into Sister Seldina's ritual. She planned to use that energy to destroy the Daedra, including the Grasp. leaving the city defenseless. That would accomplish nothing. The Daegonists are experts when it comes to disappearing into the shadows. Sister Saldina will pay for her various insults soon enough. For now, see what she left behind when she fled.
One second. Alright. Here we go.
What did you find, little mortal? Tell me what you found, and I shall determine if it has any significance to my quest, or to yours. Nor can I. And while your literacy may be in question, mine certainly is not. This is no language, mortal or Daedric. It is written in code, one used by the Daegonists for their more guarded correspondence. No, and neither could any lowly recruit we captured off the streets and tortured for information. This code is reserved for the Order's elite. We'll need to find someone who can decipher it. I'm sure Fargrave must have someone with those skills. We should leave. The cult's forces may have scattered, but no doubt Sister Saldina will send a force to try to deal with us. We should not be here when they arrive. Perhaps the Anchorite can suggest a place for us to meet up, safe from prying eyes. What I seek still eludes my grasp, so our business is not yet concluded. You ought to be grateful. I can be a powerful ally, when the mood strikes me. I will meet you back in Fargrave. I'm sure the Anchorite knows someone who can decipher the code.
Let's meet at the inn in Fargrave. Bearer's Rest. We can talk privately there. So you really came all this way to stop the waking flame from destroying Fargrave?
Something like that.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Finding the leader of the cult, watching as she almost completed a deadly ritual, and then allowing her to escape. I never fail like that. And all we have for our trouble is a coded message. Maybe. This is Fargrave, after all. The city connects to everywhere. Madam Wim must know someone here who can help us with that. In the meantime, we made a deal, and I always honor my commitments. Here, you earned this, my friend.
Little mortal, we have unfinished business, mortal. The encoded message you recovered from the bathhouse. That may be the key to determining the Waking Flame's next move and revealing the secrets I'm searching for. We must find someone who can decipher it. masked mortal has the right idea. Fargrave sits on the threshold to everywhere.
Hi. Hello, how's it going? Sorry about that.
I have heard of the infamous Mazken who calls herself Madam Whim. I find her practice of turning gossip into profit to be loathsome. But even a filthy Daedrat has its uses, I suppose. Take the note to her and pay whatever it costs for a translation. Go to Madam Whim's establishment, the House of Whims. Show her the encoded note and tell her we need it deciphered.
I'll meet you at the House of Whims. I can help with the negotiations.
Okay. Just gonna hoard points for a minute.
I hope you're not the sort to interrupt those busier than you for no reason. Well, I don't have much time. Out with it. I am not shocked by this news. Mortals do not always know when to back away. This makes them exceptional employees, but does decrease their already limited longevity. You said you have the gem he was sent to retrieve? That's the trouble with mortals. Many don't have the experience to survive on the plains. Here, someone should have the gold that was set aside for Rob here. I employed a few prospective creatures to retrieve more of these plainstones, but given how you discovered the last creature I sent, I do not have high hopes. If you come across more ill-fated employees, please bring the plainstones to me. Why, Lyrinth, my dear, it would be an honor to assist you in any way I can.
An honor, yes. Mortals, show Whim the note.
Oh, darling, how good of you to once again grace my fine establishment. And I see that my information proved useful. You found Lyrinth. Another customer, satisfied and content. Now, what can Madam Whim do for you this time? While I have many, many talents, deciphering written codes concocted by fanatical mortals is not among them. Are you sure I can't interest you in something a little more luscious? No? Pity. Very well. I may know someone who can help you. You wound me. I thought we were becoming friends. Talk to Gazmod the Collector. His villa on the west side of town contains quite the accumulation of Daegonic paraphernalia. Something in his collection should help, provided you can catch his eye. You owe absolutely nothing, my darling. Lyrinth agreed to cover your cost for this bit of inside information. Isn't she a dear? Now, do tell Gazmod that we miss them here at the House of Whims. The place hasn't been the same without them. Oh, don't concern yourself with that, dearest one. I never ask for more than a client can afford. There's no profit in that. When you have time, come back and let Madam Whim show you some of the wares that have made her the talk of Oblivion.
Go downstairs and rouse the anchorite. We'll want her with us when we talk to this collector. Meanwhile, I need to conclude our business here.
Conclude our business? How I love the sound of that. It makes me all a twitter.
I'm
Where's
not here
Madam
to
Whim
play
helpful?
games, Whim.
Grab a drink and tell me all
The
about it.
games are some of my favorite activities, dear Lyrinth. Come, let me show you what the House of Whims has to offer.
I know I said I was going to help with the negotiations, but look, I don't want to talk about it. Some things are private, personal. You can't just walk up and demand I tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. Sorry. I agreed to talk about my name, my mask, everything. After you proved yourself, and you've certainly done that. When we first met, you asked about my name. Madam Whim gave it to me. I just arrived in Fargrave, and everything before that exact moment was gone. All I had was this mask. I didn't know who I was or where I came from. Still don't. Just one of Madam Whim's little jokes. Means I'm a recluse, a hermit, living a life of seclusion behind a mask I can't remove. Sometimes it feels like memories are stirring deep inside my mind. When that happens, I need a distraction. Because it feels like there's a war raging inside my skull. A war I can't win. Better to drink or whatever. Push them back down to stop the pain behind my eyes. That's my story. At least as much as I know. Now, tell me what Madam Whim said. I've heard of the Collector. Has a villa on the west side of the city. Never met them personally, but I assume they're some sort of Daedra. Makes sense considering their influence and where they live. I'll meet you there. I'll finish this and meet you at the Collector's villa. It's on the west side, in a neighborhood that's strictly Daedric. So be careful and watch your step until I get there. Where else was I to go? I assumed I awoke in Fargrave for a reason. I stayed to find that reason. And to see if whoever left me here would one day return. Regardless, the city and its people quickly captured my heart, especially the mortals. Another label assigned by Madam Whim. Stay in her orbit long enough and you'll collect a dozen appellations. I can't stand to see anyone go hungry or be taken advantage of. I try to help and don't ask anything in return. Whim sees that as a weakness. Bits and pieces, but when the memories stir, the pain kicks in. If I try to focus on them, actually make sense of them, the mask burns. It hurts me, like it doesn't want me to remember. Someday, I'll look into those blank spaces. But not today.
Time to go, little mortals.
To the Collector's villa. as soon as I finish my drink.
Go. We will catch up. I want to hear more about the Anchorite's missing memories.
I've heard the Daegonists have been largely driven from the city.
Vree considers this development. The cult's voters no longer affect the mortals of Fargrave then.
Yes, a relief to be sure.
Vree ponders this with regret. The mortals were more interesting when the cult toyed with their emotions.
This mask, it intrigues. It must become a part of Gazmod's collection.
Friend? Why don't you talk to the Collector?
It approaches. It dares speak. Will it offer the mask to compensate for such insults? It invokes Madam Wynn, wants what belongs to Gazmod and Gazmod alone. It is presumptuous. Leave our gaze. Gazmod no longer wants to look upon it.
I meant no insult by having my mortal speak to you, Collector. We merely seek to borrow a Daegonic codebreaker.
Since you're clearly interested, I'll allow you to examine my mask.
No, the Arox must not leave the gallery, but Gazmod will peer at its mask. This way, mask wearer.
Come, little mortal. We must find the Arox. Perhaps the gallery is beyond that door. The Collector let slip that they have a codebreaker called the Arox. We must find it. It appears not all of Gazmod's collection consists of relics.
It dares enter our collection. Does it not know we see through many eyes?
An arboretum? This collection is not at all what I imagined.
Let us fight!
direction is as dangerous as it is beautiful.
Josette, a new level of strength and understanding.
Perhaps the Dagonik relics lie beyond...
I am Arox, the Mutilator, terror of the Deadlands. Release me from this cage and I will grant you a boon, mortal.
The relic is a...
Arox, the Mutilator is a...
Mortal, release the vermin.
Sweet freedom at long last! Arox owes you for this kind indulgence. You have set Arox free. Free! Arox owes you a debt of honor, and Arox will pay it, no matter how long it takes. You have my word. But pray tell, who do I owe this enormous debt of gratitude to? Question not this pitiable form, mortal, for within it beats the heart of the terror of the Deadlands, the sunderer of the seven skies, and the warrior of the floating wastes. I am Arox the Mutilator! And yes, I currently occupy this Daedric body. Dagonik codes. Easy as ripping the ears off a banekin. Arox is fluent in the many tongues of the Deadlands. No code can hide its meaning from the Mutilator's eyes. Speaking of eyes, we should leave this place before the Collector looks this way. I have already pledged to honor my debt to you. I will decipher every scroll in the Tower of Lord Dagon's Viscount Scrivener, if that is what you desire. I swear my fealty to you, mortal master. My life and my skills are yours to command. With pleasure, mortal master. Your pack is perfect, Master. And I found the encoded note. I will work on translating it forthwith.
We have a Daedrat. Wonderful. Now let's find the anchorite and depart this place.
Gazmod sees the intruders. Now we shall demonstrate the power of our collection. Perhaps you will amuse us as our collection destroys. This monstrosity will destroy it.
Quickly, through the door and find the anchorite before the Collector returns.
Hey, a little help here? That
floating sack of eyes will make me a permanent part of their collection. Thanks. Let's get out of here and return to Madam Whims.
You there. Come speak with me.
Master! Arox has deciphered the note. Daedric troops from Burning Gyre Keep in the Deadlands are preparing to invade Fargrave.
Well done, Rat. Mortal, find out what else the note contains.
That Daedrat talks?
Did you hear what I said, Mortal Master? Volcanos Nokvros prepares to send the most fearsome Daedric troops in all the Deadlands to this Nexus city. The destruction will be glorious. It is addressed to some despicable cur named Sister Seldina. A weak-sounding mortal name if ever I heard one. Why one of Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful warlords, not as powerful as Arox, mind you, would deign to aid a weak-named mortal baffles me. Yes, right. Troops stand ready at Burning Gyre Keep. Send word when Fargrave's defenses fall, and the invasion will begin. Dremora blades will take the city, not your incarnates. That is every... Let us make haste!
An excellent idea, Mortal. Use the Plaza of Portals to reach the Deadlands. We'll rendezvous at Burning Gyre Keep.
Jet, useful not only for its luster,